Hi, and welcome to Parenting 101, simple practical tips for busy parents. Today, I'm going to talk about one single principle. It is, what is the best gift I can give my children? What's the best gift you can give your children? We give gifts during Christmas, we give gifts for birthdays, we give gifts for graduations throughout the year, for special occasions. But what's the best gift that I can give my kids? I would submit that the best gift that I can give my kids is for me to be a healthy parent and for me to love my wife. When I do those things, it's going to cause an effect that's going to last more than a Nintendo or a bike or a doll or whatever the dress or latest gimmick or gadget that they can get right now. So this is what we did. We did three things, understanding that that's the greatest gift that I can give them. I don't want to pass generational curses. I don't want to have the same dysfunction that I grew up with for the next generation. I want to pass something better. I want my kids to be better than me. I want my kids to go further than me. I want my kids to be healthier than me. In order to do that, we did three things. Number one, and I mentioned this before in other videos, but I want to mention it again because it's so important. We went on weekly dates with my wife. We wanted to send a message that daddy and mommy loved each other and that we had a life outside of our children. One of the things that happen, especially with helicopter parents, is that everything revolves around the children. If that happens, they start to believe that they are the center of your world. And the moment they leave the nest, it's going to become really hard because you have forgotten to develop their relationship with the person that you're married to. So we went on weekly dates and we got babysitters for them. And we went out and we did our thing and we came home and they knew not to bother us and the door was locked and there was flowers in the bed and it was fantastic in a lot of ways. But we needed to develop, because the greatest gift I can give them is to have a healthy personality, a healthy life, and to love their mother. Number one. Number two, and I know not everybody's going to be comfortable with this, but this is what we did. Right? If you like it, if you don't, fine. Just leave it something in the comments. Just tell me, yeah, I like that. No, I did not like it. I'm not that type of person. Yes, I am that type of person. I wish my husband was that type of person. I wish my wife was that type of person. We just gave PDA, public displays of affection. I embraced her. I loved her. I tapped her on the butt. Right? I told her nice. We flirted. I told her how much I loved her. And they were always embarrassed. Right? But I wanted them to see how healthy interactions look like. I gave non-sexual touches, right? So they understand it's not only when I want sex that I get close to their mom. I want them to see how healthy interaction looks like. Number one, weekly dates. Number two, I express publicly my love for her. And number three, this is something I did not see in my own family, but I wanted to do because I feel that I was lacking in that particular skill when I got married. And I'm still trying to learn that particular skill. I never saw my parents argue. Never. When they argued, they went in the room, they went somewhere else. They had this concept, maybe people in the olden days had this concept. They had this concept that you did not argue in front of your kids. What happens with that is that kids don't grow up understanding how to deal healthy with conflict. I had no point of reference. I had no sense of understanding on how to deal with a conflict. So instead of taking it to the room and taking it somewhere else, teach your kids, this is how we deal with things without calling each other names, without cussing each other's mama, without telling each other and hurting each other. This is how you solve conflict, because they are going to have conflict in their own marriage. So the greatest gift that I can give my kids is for me to be a healthy person. In order to do that, I need to work on myself. There are tips. You can buy books. You can listen to videos like this. In fact, if this video is beneficial, pass it along to somebody else. Every week we do a video for parenting. It's called Parenting 101, simple practical tips for busy parents. If you have some time, just leave some comments. Tell us some topics that you would like to hear. I would love to interact with you. And thank you for watching and subscribing to our channel.